breaking down NRL's 18th team race and Smokies that could stun $600 million favorite. Hi, this is NRL News Recap. It feels like only yesterday the NRL announced the Dolphins as the 17th team, but expansion plans have ramped up again, and Peter V'landys is determined to deliver an 18th team. Papua New Guinea has shot to the front of the pack after receiving huge financial backing from the Australian government. That has left second-tier bids like the North Sydney Bears and Brisbane Tigers queuing up to join forces with PNG. However, ARLC Commission Chairman V'landys wants to compete with the AFL nationally, so Perth remains very much in the frame. Papua New Guinea was largely initially seen as a nice idea, but one that ultimately wasn't financially viable. Then came Rugby League tragic Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese with his huge government funds checkbook. The federal government is reportedly willing to contribute $60 million annually to the project for a decade in a move to improve international relations. PNG Prime Minister James Marape asked the Australian government for an NRL team by 2025 to mark the 50th anniversary of his country's independence, and Albanese is determined to deliver it. Albanese wants a Port Moresby-based team, with games to also be played in Cairns, as a way to counter China's growing influence in the region. Australia's Pacific Minister Pat Conroy in July committed $5.5 million to help PNG prepare a business case for their NRL bid and develop a pipeline of players. Australia recognizes the importance of rugby league to Papua New Guinea and its significance for the relationship between our two countries. A federal government spokesperson told foxsports.com.au last month. The Australian government has agreed to explore how it can work with the PNG government to support its bid to enter the NRL. The PNG Hunters joined the Queensland Cup in 2014 and won the title 2017, the same year the national side made the quarterfinals of the Rugby League World Cup. PNG hosted the Australia's PM's 13 in Port Moresby last month, and the Cumulus more than held their own against a side full of NRL stars. They then thrashed the Cook Islands in their Pacific Championships opener, but were brought back down to earth by Fiji 2 weeks later. The bid itself is not being run by an individual but by the government of PNG, Hill said. It could go ahead without Albanese's support, but there's no doubt having both the Australian and the PNG government involved is a game changer. The Brisbane Tigers missed out to the Dolphins last time, and now they're willing to join forces with the PNG bid, and they want Wayne Bennett to coach. Dolphins coach Bennett will hand over the reins to his assistant Christian Wolf at the end of 2024, and the 7-time premiership winner has no intention of retiring. Brisbane Tigers bid chief Shane Richardson said the existing club could be ready to play in the NRL by 2026. The Tigers, who won the Queensland Cup this year, are over a century old and have cash reserves in excess of $25 million, while their training ground has just received a $10 million upgrade. Richardson believes the club could stand alone as an NRL franchise, but with PNG in the box seat, he's willing to join forces and share games between Suncorp Stadium and Port Moresby. The one thing I like about PNG is they are a genuine rugby league country, so the support for a team would go through the roof, Richardson told the Courier Mail. I think the Tigers winning the Queensland Cup this year shows we should be the next team to come into the NRL. We have great respect for PNG. We are genuine rugby league territory, and so are they, so there is that possibility of forming a joint venture,